Alright, what's up everybody? We have a special deck from Copycat here. This is a 5 War Factory. We have only Wheel and Chuggy for anti-infantry, so I suspect we're going to really struggle with Mutant Marauder. Mutant Marauder and Gren to a slightly lesser extent. Gren is not as strong as Mutant, so it'll be slightly less of a problem, but it's still going to be a big issue. Mutant Marauder is going to be a massive issue, because you can just spam mutants, and I have nothing that can fight them, really. I have to, like, tank them with vehicles, which is awful, and then send in Chuggy after, so, yeah, mutant seems like almost an auto-loss. But that is the nature of playing such a heavy War Factory deck. And then, I mean, we have Shade and Kane for Predator Tank, and MLRS and things like that, so that might not be a problem. It's really just going to be infantry. I mean, even Laser, being inefficient against lasers, which when every unit in your deck is bad against laser, you're obviously going to be inefficient against laser. That is not a happy place to be. Alright, since we're playing like a 6 War Factory deck, I might Bike Rush on Middle Oasis. Oh, I just realized this guy's base level 12. Feels kind of bad. Okay, this guy's levels are not high enough for Tiberium League. Okay, well, I'm kind of losing sympathy here. Sympathy gone when he makes the Giga Cannon. It's level 13, we can definitely just ram bikes at it. Even at equal levels, you could definitely do this, by the way. He would kill more of the bikes, but I could definitely have killed a Giga Cannon there with 3 bike squadrons. Like, quite easily. There's the lasers. I guess we have to go Chuggy. Pretty much everyone plays laser, by the way, so being inefficient against laser is super awkward. It's like a 98% usage rate on laser troop for Nod. Obviously, with +2 levels, it's not difficult at all, but lasers are going to be a problem. It'll be like lasers combined with bikes. They're going to be kind of annoying. I feel kind of bad for this guy, but also, like, you know, there's a surrender button in Rivals. This is the optimum time to use such an option. Rivals is a pay-to-win game. This guy hasn't paid enough, so he doesn't get to win. Not like, I mean, you know, at this point it's like pay-to-play equal level games. It's not even pay-to-win anymore. Yeah. Not great. Maybe I bought it. I don't remember. I should have gone Wheels first, because we are extremely weak to a Bike Rush. In fact, because our deck has no catch-up mechanic of any kind, if we get Bike Rushed and like lose our Harvester, we could just get locked out of the game. Yeah, I want to play it at some point, Kenny, but it's in early access, so I'm like, not, you know, not as keen as I would normally be. I guess we have to go Chemical Buggy. We don't want to keep fighting lasers with Wheel. Comes a Bike Mirror, which to be fair, most Chuggy decks, like if you play Chuggy versus Chuggy, it just becomes a Bike Mirror anyway. The only downside is we don't have the advantage of being able to go Chuggy Laser when it is good. He's trying really hard to kill the Chuggy, which like a lot of people do, because it costs more. So like fair enough, I can understand that logic. But it's like not actually that important to kill the Chuggy. I guess like he wants to kill the Chuggy so he can use laser again. But actually it's like kind of just a Bike Mirror. Although I don't have access to the lasers, so like normally in this spot I could make laser and catch and like go and get ahead, but I don't have laser, so my options are fairly limited. Like I can only really make bikes and Chuggies, whereas he can make lasers, which are way more efficient. Oh, he has mutant. All right, we can't win. There's quite a lot of mutant on the ladder as well, so it's gonna be rough playing this deck. At some point he'll realize that he can make only mutants and we'll be dead. Would be my guess. Like, he should realize at some point that he doesn't have to make anything else. Probably somewhere around the mid game. I'm just dead here. Can't kill that bike in time.
Our base has been destroyed. Three, two, one. New mission received.
Phoenix. This guy just forget the E. Was he actually meant to be called Phoenix? A Tic Tank Rush. Okay. I guess we're dead?
Unit ready.
Not really sure what to do here. We need a shade, but that's going to take a pretty long time to come out. It's only a level 11 Tic Tank? Okay, it's only a level 11 Tic Tank. We'll just make bikes and shoot it when it moves. That's a level 9 bike squadron. Wow, okay, never mind. We're not dead. Definitely not dead. Opponent has no levels at all.
Nuclear warhead launched. Major structural damage received.
No problem. We'll sting in the tail.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Scorpion tank bike ready to roll. Scorpion ready to kill her. Scorpion tank reporting. Give missiles. Scorpion ready.
I mean,
Rolling out.
not really sure what else to say. Opponent has like -2. I don't know why I keep getting queued into people with no levels, but
Come buggy ready.
you know.
Blowing them up like a Scorpion tank ready. Done for the brotherhood. Let's prove the enemy. The weeds are Scorpion rolling. On bring the Scorpion in our enemy. Glory to hell, me no weeds. They guard your command. Great Scorpion tank.
Unit ready.
Ready to hell, me no weeds. They guard it. Sting in place.
Not super interesting.
Scorpion ready.
Nuclear weapon launched.
Not super interesting gameplay playing against someone with -2.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Your command. Launchers will blow in the hell for the brotherhood. No greedy meaty. Greed killer moving up. Advanced Viker ready to roll. Your command.
Well, I guess it does let me win with this deck.
Ready, moving and grooving. Good day, come buggy in motion.
Unit offline.
Where's the music? There's Rivals music, great point.
Unit ready.
Scorpion ready to wait. Scorpion ready. Scorpion
Okay, unsurprisingly, we beat the guy with level 9 bike.
Enemy base destroyed. 3, 2, 1. New objective.
Alright, up against the mighty Solomon, which is cheat.
Harvester ready.
fully now.
This deck would probably be better with Inferno instead of Shade, but then that's kind of the issue with Shade, is that almost any deck with Shade would be better with Inferno instead of Shade. It's one of the big issues. There's like the Pathlogon decks, where he has like Venom Shade, and those decks are actually like Shade decks. But any deck splashing a Shade, it feels like it's just better when it's an Inferno.
Unit offline.
Come buggy in motion.
I guess I need a tank against the Pitfall.
Thumbs up.
Unit ready.
Scorpion ready to sting. For the brotherhood. Hearing green. Thumbs up. Blowing them up ready to wait. Scorpion ready to hunt. Sting in the tail.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Blowing them up.
Mostly getting this wheel so I have vision, to be honest with you.
Scorpion tail.
Like I want to see what's coming next.
For the brotherhood.
Get another tank.
Scorpion tank ready to strike.
Unit offline.
Soaring scorpion tank.
Unit ready.
Attack by scorpion. Blowing the scorpion tank. Your command, scorpion.
Missile launched.
Soaring to north. The weeds are
Alright, let's pressure.
scorpion ready to hunt.
The missile has fired. We are contractually obliged to attack the harvester of all of our units. That is the rival's way.
Unit ready.
Blowing them apart. Soaring to north. Keep scorpion ready. Reckon buggy is loaded.
Unit offline.
I'm Scorpion. Grip on the nearest is near. We can
And as everyone knows, now that I have a harvester kill, I cannot possibly lose. So this one's in the bag. Feels good, man.
Laying them Scorpion ready.
If we get a second harvester kill, we'll win our next game as well.
Tank on. Scorpion blowing. Scorpion tank. The weeds of Scorpion. Soaring Scorpion. Stinging the blow. Stinging the tail.
Unit offline.
So many missile troops.
Scorpion ready.
Luckily, chemical buggy is kind of a broken unit.
Ready to wait.
Real warhead launched.
Or frob for Jamie at the end there.
Objective complete. Pushing battlefield control.
Ilfis again. It's a shame we didn't get that second harvester kill. Otherwise, we would be locked for another victory.
3, 2,
It seemed like chemical buggy tank was pretty good against his deck.
Miriam is calling.
building online. Unit ready.
See if he changes his opening. Looks like he's planning to. Maybe he's gonna go Pitbull first. He's going Orca first. You know what? That's actually just a really good choice. This deck is terrible against Orca. I have only bike and stank to fight Orca.
Unit offline.
What's their dial? Like launches will flush their dial. Revving the engine.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
No Boyka ready to
Unit
roll.
ready.
Rever your command. Let's prove the Boyka ready. Alright. Revving Boyka ready to your command. I'm green and mean.
Unit offline.
Alright, nice. We got the Orca. That's a big deal.
Attack greedy meanie. Boyka rev green. Your command. Let's prove the enemy.
No, my bike's misfired. Oh, it got so bad.
Rubber.
Actually, so bad.
Boyka ready to roll.
Lost the chuggy because of that.
Revving the engine.
Unit offline.
Your command. Boyka rolling out. Boyka ready to roll. Ready to whip. Revving.
Unit ready.
Your command. Green machine for the Brotherhood. Boyka ready to roll. Green thumbs up.
Pretty important to keep my chemical buggy alive.
Unit ready.
Trading chemical buggy for Orca is technically upside, right? Like by 10, but it's not. It doesn't feel great.
For the crystals.
That is so many missile troops. Oh my god.
Unit ready. Unit offline. Unit ready.
I guess we should make some wheels to have something to absorb the hits. Something cheap.
Unit offline. Unit
I
offline.
wonder what happened if he went double half Orca. I wonder if I could beat that.
Your command.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
Alright, I think we're gone.
Online.
Got him again. Feels good, man.
Launched.
Feels good, man. Bike's OP.
You are victorious. Three.
Yes, please. Do it, man. I extend my invitation to you.
Building online. Unit ready.
This guy supposedly has worms. This must be quite uncomfortable for him. I wonder if I'm supposed to go bike second. Normally you just get like a second scout unit. Start charging the missile, but I don't have a tech switch. Like, the reason to do the reason to do the second scout unit is so that you don't commit too heavily, and you can tech switch into whatever they make to counter. But I don't have a tech switch, so oh, he has mutant. All right, GG. It's sad. That is a shame. That is a real kick in the nuts right there. Yeah, he's just gonna make mutants and we can't beat it. So the way to fight mutant with Chuggy is to like tank with other units like this, and then go in cloud and then retreat and then leave them to die to the cloud. And then if they move out of the cloud like this, that's when you go in and hit them again. That's how you fight mutants with chemical buggy. It's not great though, like it's not super efficient, and trying to do that as your only option is terrible. The other thing you can do is like double chem buggy, try and really shove them, but it's pretty inefficient to do that. They do clap chem buggy quite hard. That's an inferno. Yeah, we'll see this. Didn't even kill the inferno. Flips? No, no flips. Yeah, like as if this matchup wasn't bad enough against mutants. We also have to fight inferno. Absolutely hateful, man. Absolutely hateful. Well, there's two decks. Two units in his deck I can't beat. I can go Shade, but he'll just make a Phantom. Like, he obviously has a Phantom in his deck. There's no way he'd be playing the units he has without a Phantom. Also, it's not like a Shade is going to kill a Mutant Marauder anytime soon. It must take like 1,000 volleys to kill a Mutant Marauder. So all the Shade really does is allow me to occupy a pad sometimes. Yeah, there's a Phantom, no surprises there. Yeah, this is about as unwinnable as a matchup can possibly get. This is absolutely hateful. He really wants to chase down that Shade though. Yeah, I mean that was fully unwinnable.
Mission failed. Control. 3, 2, 1. New objective.
Raging Tron. It's a weird name.
Harvester ready.
So we need to save for a tank because he's probably going to go Pitbull, and then we don't want to fight Pitbull with bikes. Although actually bikes are kind of OP, you can probably just fight Pitbull with bikes now. He's not going Pitbull. That's bad for me because it means he's going MLRS. Yep. It means he's either going MLRS or Predator tank if he doesn't make Pitbull. Both of which is bad for me. Okay, so we're gonna need to go MSV. Oh well, you know what? Shade does kind of hard counter MSV decks, so maybe we'll be okay.
Nuclear weapon launched. Unit offline.
Advancing.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Probably shouldn't even shoot dogs. It's a waste of a volley.
Attack bike ready to roll. Ready to strike.
Oh, I need to get cloaked.
Your command. Shade blending in.
Make another Shade. So obviously we're just gonna cloak and kill the slingshot. I do enjoy how Shade basically just hard counters MSV decks. It's my favorite thing about Shade.
Ouch, moving. Ready your soul shade.
I also have this cane I could use. Oh, that was an easy one. Never gonna beat Shade with an MLRS or an MSV deck. You need like infantry as well, which is weird in an MSV deck. I mean, not super weird, but you know, MSV is trash basically. What's up, Nug Crush? Alan C. I think I might Bike Crush since we're on Middle Oasis. I don't see anything yet. Oh, he's trying to Bike Crush me. Now, do I go tanks or do I go bikes? I'm not actually sure. I'm gonna make a tank. I just like tanks. I don't know if it's actually correct to go tank there. It might be better to just go bikes. Also, I can't play no half because if he goes laser, I have to make Chuggy, which is insanely expensive. Yeah. Actually, do I have to make Chuggy? I guess I can just spam wheels. That might be a legitimate answer. Not sure why he's made a rifleman. Not sure what that's for. I'm just gonna make a harvester here. I feel pretty safe. Like, we'll lose this missile because we're going harvester, but we'll have a harvester. That's probably fine.
Major structural damage received. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit offline.
No problem. Scorpion ready. A glory.
Unit offline.
Scorpion tank report. Scorpion ready.
Unit offline.
Okay, attack bike ready to roll. Scorpion. Red Gardner. Scorpion tank reporting. Ready.
Unit offline. Unit ready.
You're coming to Scorpion tank report.
With harvester against no half, we don't even have to be very conservative with our trades. We just have a lot more money than he does. So we can just be pretty aggressive with our units. Make bad trades because we just have a lot more money.
Rolling out. Scorpion, your command. Scorpion ready. Good date. Scorpion, worthy sacrifice.
Unit offline.
Scorpion moving. Scorpion blowing them apart. Stinging.
Yeah, I mean, this game is effectively over. Like, the only way he needs to like cheese me out now on the last missile, which is going to be difficult because I have a lot more money and I have a obelisk available. Okay, yeah. Not super surprising. Harvester versus no half. You almost always win with the harvester deck. Pop Kappa ear 8. Otherwise, Ali would be on that list.
New objective received.
Oh, I should have gone wheels first. If I get Bike Crush now, it's pretty bad. To be honest with you, Gankor, it didn't really occur to me to like ask people, Twitch people if they'd want to come. But then Liang said she was in England, and I was like, oh, you could definitely come to Cornwall if you're already in England. This guy has level 8 lasers. Why am I playing? Why are there so many low-level players suddenly? I thought this was a dead game. How are there, oh my god, he has scavenger and laser. How are there so many new players if it's dead game? Are these just all Smurfs or something? Well, this is not very interesting.
Unit offline.
Yeah, it's just for pop capping, you're right.
Nuclear warhead launched.
I just wanted to see if I could hit one missile and kill it. I assumed the answer was no, but I just wanted to check. You can split shot against Banshees, because normally it fires 3 missiles at them. You can do the split shot, same as with Talons, and get 2 per volley, if you micro the stank properly. It is kind of tricky to do, though. You basically have to, like, start moving as soon as it starts firing. And then sometimes you only fire 1 missile, and that's really annoying. Okay, I'm feeling good about my chances in this game.
Unit ready.
It's like playing old stank, having +3 on your stank. Still 2 shots harvested.
Launched. Objective complete.
Wow, a Diamond League player.
New objective.
It's fortunate that we got so many underleveled opponents playing this deck, because this deck is not capable of winning many games. Look at all these new players. Everyone says Rivals dead. Look at all these players who have just recently started playing the mighty Rivals. Level 7. Yikes. I don't even know, I mean, what am I, it's just so, I can do whatever I want, really, with these level advantages. Just AFK and still win, pretty much. Very dumb.
Missile launched. Unit ready.
Buggy in motion. Scorpion ready. Scorpion ready is near. Alright, here the Scorpion. We will not yield. Stinging.
Enemy catalyst.
Oh, he baited me. Managed to trade his 80 cost shade missile for my 70 cost tank with a bait.
Good day to spray. We will not get the other Scorpion is near. Glory to God.
Jade giving out, as usual.
Scorpion ready.
Don't win because new player. But he has a challenge match, so he loses 0 and I lose 36 or 32 if I concede.
Defense on nuclear missile launched.
So it seems like the equity is not to let him win.
You are victorious.
Alright, well, there you go, guys. There's 10 games with that weird deck. I can't believe how many underleveled opponents I got. That was insane. We played against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this guy hasn't got trade. Oh, yeah, this was in Tiberium League, so this is 6. Like, 6 underleveled opponents.
Your convoy has arrived.
That was crazy. Alright, well, yeah. That deck was, that deck was pretty horrible. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that horrendous deck. I'll see you next time.